Yep. All right, go.
Okay. So I have all of my things spread out from my pack for this Washington portion of the PCT. And so I'm just going to run through that real quick.
2019 gear list.
There you go, 2019 gear list. Pack is our Hyperlight Mountain pack. This is the 3400 Southwest. Used it last year on the JMT. Love it. It's just a perfect pack for me. Rides really well. Everything about it I love. So that's my pack. On the pack, I have the one Tigris bottle holder, which I'll be carrying a 3/4 liter smart bottle, and that works great. And then I'll have water on each side as well. Okay, for sleeping, I have clothes-wise, I have just a really lightweight base layer here, top. I have some shorts that are just a really fine light nylon. These are Nike, I think. And yes, and I got hot a couple of times this year when we've been camping because we've been in Texas
Sure.
camping. So I've got these just in case it's a warm night. And then for cooler nights, I've got a really lightweight REI base layer bottom.
Okay.
I have a pair of socks, and that's my sleeping gear. For the sleep itself, I have the REI Flash pad. I got the large, so it's long and it's wide enough. It's, I think, 24 inches wide at the shoulders, and I roll around a lot. I'm a very active sleeper. To blow that up, I actually this year got one of these Omni, whatever it is, Xped, there we go, pumps. And the reason I got it is because my mouth doesn't close all the way on one side, and so blowing this up was really hard because the nozzles on this are flat, and my mouth just would not seal around that flat closure. So I found that this works really well. About 3 times of filling it like this, closing it, and pushing that air into the pad, and it's totally inflated. So that makes it really nice. I am also taking this year because as much as I like this flash pad, my shoulders, if I sleep on my side, my shoulders and my hips really hurt. So this additional padding underneath that, right in the shoulder to hip area, really gives me the extra padding I need on a hard surface. I have the pillow, and it's inflatable, so I can get it to whatever firmness I need. I have my
Enlightened equipment.
Enlightened equipment.
Revelation.
Quilt. It's a 10-degree. So that's great. Keeps me nice and toasty. On my feet, I will be wearing my Loa boots, which I love. This year I did something different. I actually went to a men's size because my feet are wide at the toe box, really wide. And I just found that these have worked really well for me. I've only, this is the first year I've tried it with a men's size, and it just gives me that extra little bit of space in the toe box. So I really like that. Then I've also gone to the men's size large socks. I normally wear, like these are a size 8 men's. I normally wear about a 9 shoe hiking boot, and I just found that again this gave me the extra space I needed in my toe area. I'm wearing for liners the Injinji toe socks, so I have 2 of those. I'll be wearing one, and I've got an extra pair for change out. Going back to the quilt, my quilt will fit in one of these Hyperlight clamshells, which is really great. So those are wonderful. I've got one for my clothes as well. Clothing wise, I have 2 pairs of undies. These are the Ex Officio. I'll be wearing one and an extra pair. I have a sports bra, one, so I'll just wash it out as needed. I have one short sleeve shirt to wear. I'll wash it out as needed. This is an Under Armour walking shirt. And with that, I can wear these sun sleeves, which really helps keep the sun off of my arms and keeps me from getting burned. But at the same time, they're not hot. So I can wear those with this shirt to keep my arms completely covered. I have a hat. This hat came from Cabela's, and I love it because it can be fully enclosed, but this top part also comes off. This part comes off, so then all you have is just a visor, which I really like on hot days when you're in the covered in the shaded, with trees and stuff. You can just wear the visor and not be so sweaty on the top of your head. I have a sun shirt. This is a Columbia sun shirt, and it's one that the sleeves will roll up on. I wore the one I had last year on JMT. I wore it every day for a little while. It also blocks the wind, so when you stop for lunch, if you're hot and you tend to cool down and get cool, just putting this on really kept me so that I was comfortable while I was resting after being hot and sweaty. Let's see. Camp shoes. These are my camp shoes. Very light. They're just cheapy, really cheapy.
Flip-flops.
Yeah, they're not really flip-flops. I'm not sure what they are. I mean, they're not that brand, but anyway, they're Skechers. There we go.
Skechers.
So those work really well. Let's see, some miscellaneous stuff I have here. This is my ditty bag that'll go in the tent with me at night. It's got my toothbrush, toothpaste, eye drops, lip balm, my glasses case. So I have 2 pairs of glasses that are both prescription. So at night I want to keep them so that they don't get scratched or bent or whatever. So at night I can put my good, my night glasses in here. And then this is for my sunglasses, which keeps them safe. And that'll be in here as well. My wallet, which is Z-Packs. The first aid kit, and in here is just all the little things that you're going to need for first aid. Some tape. I won't take both of those, one of those. Nail clippers, tweezers, some body glide, little Band-Aids, things like that will be in here. I have my towel for when I take a bath in the stream or wherever, and a washcloth. That's one of my luxury items, is my washcloth. I have my deuce of spades. I have my outdoor research hiking gloves, bug net. I'm taking these along. I may not need them because my pants, I've got a pair of long pants. These are great. These are the LL Bean camp, they're called camp pants. They were pretty expensive as far as I thought, but I love the way they feel. They fit really comfortably and they're not too hot when you hike. The other pair zips off, and that's why I may need these. So I'm
and those are?
These are gaiters. These are Dirty Girl gaiters.
Right.
I don't know. We'll see if I even end up zipping off these pants to make them shorts. The trail in Washington is so much growth around it. And I don't do well with mosquitoes, so we'll see. Then I have the Spot locator beacon and what needs to be, the cords in order to charge that, and the cords to charge my Nightcore headlamp, which is new for me this year. Love it on the hikes we've been on already and the camping. Really, really like that Nightcore. Gloves, I have a pair of just fleece, lightweight fleece, but they're pretty toasty. I wore them my first year on the JMT and liked them. Last year I wore something else that I didn't like. So going back to these, I have a couple of headbands. I have a buff, an acrylic hat. It's pretty lightweight. Haven't decided if I'm going to take this Patagonia with me or not. I've had it for 2 years. Took it, didn't use it. first year on the JMT, didn't take it last year, didn't really miss it. I just don't know what to expect this year, so that's a maybe. I have my Marmot rain jacket and my Marmot rain pants, and I have my Patagonia puffy, which is down. So that's all. Oh, and I have my poles, my Black Diamond poles. These are the ones with the shock absorber, and I really think they made a difference in my elbows last year. They didn't hurt as much, my elbow joints, after using those. Over here we have Oreo, our cat, who
Yes.
of course is into
Wants to
everything.
be a star.
You know Oreo. Our tent is the Z-Packs Triplex, which we love. It is the camo version. We don't like the stuff sack it came in because it was so hard to get it in there and it tore up our hands. So we're actually using a different stuff sack. These are the stakes for the tent. Here is the little bag for hanging our bear bag of food. This is the Z-Packs bear bagging kit. We are both taking a couple of extra water bottles, the platypus, because we may have couple of long carries. We are using the bee-free filter system this year, which is new for us, but we've liked it so far on our trial runs. And so we have a 3 liter, and I have a I guess this is a half liter maybe. No, it's a 1 liter.
Yeah, 1 liter.
And so we've got 2 filters to be able to use. Then this is our kitchen stuff, and it all fits nicely into this Hyperlight clamshell, which I really like. It keeps everything together. I have the towel to wipe things dry. We have the jet boil pot. This year I made a koozie that really works well. Keeps this nice and toasty after you've boiled the water and put your food into that. This is the 1.5 liter jet boil pot that we really like. We have our mugs and we have our spoons, and I have a little scraper that we can use. It's actually for an oven surface, but it works really well. I'll take it out of that package to be able to clean our pot and our spoons when they get all yucky. And then the last thing that's new for us this year, and we've really liked it on our test runs, is this particular burner. And I've already forgotten what brand it is, but it just works a lot better to hold that wider pot that we're using this year. So, and that pretty much takes care of what we have going on. So we're off and running next week, and happy trails to all of you.
Thank you, honey.